I've just made a pop song and pop video with AI. When I say I mean it was basically AI doing all the work. AI wrote the lyrics, AI wrote the music, AI sang the song, AI made the pictures, and AI made the video. All I had to do was edit it all together. And in fact, I didn't even have to do that, as you'll find out later. Let's check out how I did it. With so many great AI tools out there, I thought I'd see if I could combine the various tools to create a pop song of some sort. Now, there is AI out there that will create music. There's AI out there that can get you lyrics. There's AI out there that will generate images for you. There's AI out there that will generate moving images for you. So I thought, let's put them all together and see what we can do. So first of all, we need a song. We need some lyrics for a song. So that's fairly straightforward. For that, we just need something like ChatGPT and ask it to write a song. So that's what I did. I wrote in here, as you can see, I want you to act as an expert pop lyricist, well tuned of the British new wave pop of the 1980s, especially electro pop. I'd like you to write me lyrics for an upbeat synthwave style song about a beautiful woman from Osaka. Okay, well, that is the prompt. I wanted it to have an 80s vibe, electro pop, synthwave. I'm a bit nostalgic for all that kind of stuff. I don't know if those old enough to remember Big in Japan and all that kind of stuff. So think Eurythmics, Depeche Mode, that kind of thing. Mash it all up. 80s British pop is what I was going for. So sure enough, it came out straight with the verse here. Walking through the streets of Osaka town, a vision of beauty turning heads around, with eyes like the rising sun. I like that kind of allegory there. Osaka, Japan, rising sun. She's the one, she's the one. And then a nice little chorus going here. Oh, Osaka girl, you light up my world. Your smile shines like neon in the night. You're the queen of the electropop scene, and you've got me under your spell tonight. And so on in the clubs where the beats are pumping loud. You're the center of attention standing out in the crowd. With moves like a geisha, so refined, you're blowing my mind, blowing my mind. I'm loving that kind of repeat there. It feels like, you know, a song. You've got the chorus back there. Oh, Osaka girl, etc. You light up my world. A bridge. Every time I see you, my heart skips a beat. I can't help but feel the rhythm in my feet. You're the embodiment of the cool, the essence of style, and I can't wait to dance with you for a while. Beautiful, beautiful lyrics. So we've got the lyrics. Brilliant. Now we just need a song. And also we need somebody to sing that song because, let's face it, I ain't singing. So the next thing was to find a bit of AI that could create a song. And there's this great thing here called Song R. Okay, so if we just copy these lyrics here we are. Create songs like a pro. Create your fully customized songs with just 3 clicks. No musical experience required. Count me in. So then you just choose your style. Let's go here. And then look, we're going to go for pop. I have my own lyrics. Just pop the lyrics in here. Now, probably sensible to take out the verse 1 bit and the chorus in case it starts singing the chorus. And you've got 2 voices. We'll just take that out. Okay, so so there's a limit to how much you can do. So it says character limited by 457. Okay, why don't we take out the bridge? So we're not going to get a full song, but it just gives you an idea. Okay, so there we go. So it's only a partial song, but it just gives you an idea of what can be achieved. So then you've got 2 voices here, Emily or Kevin. I tried both, and I think for pop songs, Emily is probably slightly better, but they just hit render, and then it takes about 30 seconds to produce. And here is the song. Listen to it.
Walking through the streets of Osaka town, a vision of beauty turning heads around, with eyes like the rising sun. She's the one, she's the one. Oh, Osaka girl, you light up my world. Your smile shines like neon in the night. You're the queen of the like a geisha, so refined. You're blowing my mind, blowing my mind. Oh, Osaka girl, you light up my world. Your smile shine.
So you get the idea anyway. So I quite rate that. I rate that song. It's not too bad, is it? Overall, I think it's not too bad. Let's try it with Kevin. Let's see what Ken was ever. Do the robot.
Verse 1. Walking through the streets of Osaka town, a vision of beauty turning heads around, with eyes like the rising sun. She's the one, chorus. Oh, Osaka girl, you light up my world.
So you get the idea there. I left in the words chorus, but actually that wasn't too bad compared to the last time I did it. So you get a different type of song every time, but it still had that kind of electro pop beat to it, which I liked and I thought was perfect for the song. Once you're happy with the song, you can just download it down there, and you can either download it as a video or you download it as an audio. So originally I downloaded it as a video. I recommend if you're going to add a video to it, just save yourself a little bit of time and download the audio. So you just download the audio and that's all good. Okay, so that's great. So now we've got, we've written the song, we've written the lyrics. Well, AI's written the lyrics, AI's written the song. Now we need some images. So then the next thing I thought is, why don't we just use Midjourney, but actually just put the lyrics in and see what Midjourney does. Now, I know I'm going to want them in 16:9. Let's take the lyrics and just put them in. I was curious. Why don't we just put the lyrics in and see what Midjourney comes up with? Okay, imagine. And you could do this a number of times. So I just put in the lyrics and we're going to put aspect ratio 16:9. And let's just see what it comes up with. Now I can see straight away it's gone for quite a painterly style. Quite cool. But obviously it's got through the streets of Osaka. It knows that. A vision of beauty. It knows all that. And there you go. Look, some fine and dandy images just by using the lyrics of the song. Really nice images there. So you could just pick one of those images, or you could reshape, or you could put in, let's make the other one raw, for instance. So we're just taking another set of lyrics here. Oh, Osaka girl, you light up my world. Your smile shines like neon in the night. You're the queen of the electro pop scene. You've got me under your spell tonight. Okay, so here we got more, by going raw, we got more photographic. Look at this, really nice, cool scenes. I quite like all the neon going on in the background here. Let's just upscale number 2. But you could just, try it. So put in all the, as I say, just put in the lyrics of the song and see what happened. You could put in lyrics of contemporary songs. I should put in Ziggy Stardust. I'd be curious about that. So there we are. So we'll save this one. And you see here, I've got loads of images from my previous experiment here. Save the image. Okay. So you just go through that, get loads of images, experiment, see what you want. But now we need to make a video, and we want to make it, we want to bring the images and the pictures alive. So the next thing is Kyber.ai. And here you can begin with an image, transform an existing video. So if you've got any short video clips, or add your song or audio file, which we'll come to later. If you don't want to do any of this Midjourney stuff and create your own images, you can just let Kyber create the video for you. But here, let's, for instance, we're going to use with an image. So I'm going to begin with an image. Initially, the first few are free, but you may well want to pay as the subscription so that you can get more videos and stuff like that. Let's take our Osaka girl as an example here. So we begin with the image, continue to the prompt. And then you can go, right, so I want it to be portrait of the main character. You can describe it anyway. So picture of Japanese, just so because it keeps her in the Japanese theme. Woman in the streets of Osaka, in the style of, and then choose a style. So we could go click on style. Let's put it in the style of, modern K-pop video. See if that works. Sometimes if you put in specific genres or something like that, it says I can't do named genres or named people, but we'll see. And then it's going to cost me a few credits to do that, but we'll continue. Now you can show the initial image in the first frame. It will sort of change that image and stylize it and stuff like that. And so that initial image can be a jolt as it goes into stylization. So sometimes it's best not to do it. And then you decide whether you want to sort of zoom into the picture as it changes, or zoom out, or rotate it slowly clockwise, or up or down. So basically, it's as if the camera is moving as the image sort of moves and morphs into different images and stuff like that. It decides, you need to decide how you want the camera to move. So what I did is I sort of chose different directions. So there was a certain dynamic in the video as the camera slowly moved. So, and then you can choose the direction and the duration of the movement. So nice short burst, but like 8 seconds is fine just to give you an impression. Why don't we zoom in, I think would be good. And then you can either make it wild or stable. And again, that just depends on how kind of stylistic you want it to get and how many changes or how stable. 6 a good number, but just experiment is the key thing. And then it's off it's creating my little masterpiece. So that's taking a little bit of a while to do. It'll take, it can take, depending on what you're doing and what you're changing, take 5-10 minutes, even longer sometimes. The other thing we can do with the images is sort of give them a kind of almost like a 3D perspective. And there's this thing here called leapix.com. And basically the idea is it brings your images to life. And I'll show you what I mean. Basically, it gives it a depth map. So it's almost like the background has sort of a parallax going on so that it's sort of moving. And then it's like the camera moves. So you take a still image. If we do the same thing, we click on upload. Actually, we'll take this new image that I made, just an example, but take some different images. And you see how, you see how it gives you an impression of the movement. It brings it to life. You can just do this with your own still, and you can change the amount of motion here, focus point, edge dilation. There's an advanced editor here. You can sort of change different things. The slider here. So you've got all these different settings, but I quite like that. Focus point, center's good for me. Animation style. Again, you could put it in a circle. The sort of circles around, a tall circle. Vertical, so it goes up and down, obviously. Perspective. So you can change the different styles there to get what you want. And then once you're happy, you just hit the share. And then you can download it as a sort of a depth map, a GIF. So it's great for creating little GIFs if you want, or an MP4. So we want an MP4, so we'll just save it as an MP4. Meanwhile, back at Kyber, we've got this very stylized image. So we started with that original image. And then I put Japanese, it's maybe kind of over-egged on the Japanese side of things, still dressed up in a kimono there. But as you can see, the sort of, transformation is very stylish. Again, you can alter how sort of stylistic you want it to be or how close to the more original picture you want to be. Again, just experiment. But it's a nice sort of dynamic kind of sense walking through the streets of Osaka here. She's listening to music. There you go. So if you're happy with that, you can either upscale it to 1080p, which for the purposes of the video that I made, that's what I did. Or if you're feeling extravagant, you can go up to 4K. Okay, so you just upscale the video. Again, that'll take a little while, and then they'll be in your little video selection here. And then you can just download them accordingly, and then, put them in your little collection ready to make your video. So that's sort of 2 ways of creating dynamic moving videos. So the other thing you can do with Kyber is take an existing video and it will stylize that whole video. Now I've had sort of mixed results with this. So you just take an existing video, upload it, and then it will stylize it. So this was a little film of my setup, and I put it in a cyber world. So it looks like behind me in the background, I'm sort of living in a cyber city or something, some sort of futuristic neon city. Even my floor mat, look, is going crazy there. But just to give you an idea of what you can do with moving images, it can stylize it and stuff like that, which is kind of quite cool. It has sort of mixed effect. So another version was my partner and I on a day trip to London, and I tried to sort of do it in a slight anime manga style. And it got a bit crazy with the beards. It's going all a bit weird. Maybe too much movement going on. I don't know what's going on there. Mixing her hair with my hair. But there we go. So again, not everything comes out brilliantly. So again, you might have mixed results, but again, just pick and choose what works for you and then add it to your kind of collection ready to edit. For my editing, I use DaVinci Record. It's free and is a kind of industry level video editing suite. and the free version, you get probably 80 to 90% of what you get for the paid. And the paid stuff is only really for like TV, probably TV and film professionals. It's that kind of quality. It's amazing editing software if you've not used DaVinci. It's full on professional and it's totally free and really powerful. But again, even for just simple editing, it's also ideal and not too complicated. So I just transferred it all across to DaVinci Resolve, put it together, and then here was the result.
Walking through the streets of Osaka town, a vision of beauty turning heads around, with eyes like the rising sun. She's the one, she's the one. Oh, Osaka girl, you light up my world. Your smile shines like neon in the night. You're the queen of the electro pop scene, and you've got me under your spell tonight. In the clubs where the beats are pumping loud, you're the center of attention. Standing out in the crowd with moves like a geisha, so refined. You're blowing my mind, blowing my mind. Oh, Osaka girl, you light up my world. Your smile shines like neon in the night. You're the queen of the electro pop scene, and you've got me under your spell tonight.
So there you go. Look, no, it's not going to win an Ivor Novello prize or anything like that, or the next Britpop award or anything like that. But it just goes to show how easy it is to basically get AI to generate, you know, the song, the music, the lyrics, the images and all of that. But as I said at the beginning of the video, to be honest, I didn't even have to edit the video, because in Kaiba, you can actually add your song or audio file and it will create the video entirely based on that audio that you upload. So for instance, all you need to do is upload the file. You pick a file. Here's Osaka Girl, I think the original song. Continue to prompt, then say, do it in the style of, select a subject. So beautiful woman in Osaka in the style of upbeat K-pop fashion video. Okay, something like that. Continue to settings. We want to put it in 16:9. And again, you're going to make it less, you know, we can go slightly lower stability, see what happens. More stable. Audio reactivity, 6 lower. Camera moves less with your audio higher. We want the camera to move with the music. Camera direction, let's go move left. Why not? And then generate. And then off it goes and it generates that video. Here you go. It'll show you what that looks like.
Walking through the streets of Osaka town, a vision of beauty turning heads around, with eyes like the rising sun. She's the one, she's the one. Oh, Osaka girl, you light up my world. Your smile shines like neon in the night. You're the queen of the electro pop scene, and you've got me under your spell tonight. In the clubs where the beats are pumping loud, you're the center of attention. Standing out in the crowd with moves like a geisha, so refined.
So you get the idea anyway there. So that's just kind of an idea of what it might look like. And then obviously you can upscale that video and stuff. It's quite interesting there. But I put in, look, it's got sort of looks like Korean writing on a top there. I did put K-pop in, I guess. But it just sort of gives you an impression. Now, I went more stylistic last time. And the results of that were this.
Walking through the streets of Osaka town, a vision of beauty turning heads around, with eyes like the rising sun. She's the one, she's the one. Oh, Osaka girl, you light up my world. Your smile shines like neon in the night. You're the queen of the electro pop scene, and you've got me under your spell tonight. In the clubs where the beats are pumping loud, you're the center of attention, standing out in the crowd.
So there you go, a bit more stylistic, a bit more variety in what's going on. But again, there's me not doing any editing. I just literally uploaded the audio of the song. It interprets that audio, the lyrics, and it comes up with that. Again, look, we're very, very early stages of video AI and text to video AI, you know. But then, as I always say, you know, look where we were with Midjourney 12 months ago to where we are now, and you see the progress is massive. But anyway, there you go. I hope you found that interesting. I hope you found that useful. Let me know if you give it a go and what you kind of come up with. I did all of this very rough and ready, of course, but I just wanted to kind of really show you that actually it doesn't take much to be able to create a bit of kind of entertaining content like this, a pop video or whatever it is. And obviously there are more sophisticated programs for generating music, and maybe if you've got, you know, for separate person in terms of doing the vocals and stuff like that. But this is just like rough and ready tools that are available to everybody right now. See what you can come up with. Anyway, if you like this video, of course, hit the likes, because I like it, YouTube likes it, and it helps people like you find content like this. And of course, if you are new here, arigato gozaimasu. Do me the great honor of hitting that subscribe button, toggling that notification bell, the one up there, so that way you know when I publish videos just like this. And if you're interested in more AI content, may I offer to you, good sirs and madams, content over here. Check these videos out here on AI, my other videos. I think you'll like them. Thank you.